What's good, YouTubers and YouTubettes? This is JB Sports, back again with another one. Quarterback Lamar Jackson is in a contract dispute with the Baltimore Ravens, which I believe will lead to his ultimate departure from the Baltimore Ravens. The MVP 3 seasons ago, days are numbered in Baltimore. Make no mistake about it. He was not in attendance last night as the Baltimore Ravens had a great chance to pull an upset over arch rival Cincinnati Bengals. The game was tied at 17. They were at the 1.5 yard line. Backup quarterback Huntley tried a quarterback sneak. He tried to jump over the line, reach the ball out. The ball was knocked out by linebacker Wilson. Last name Wilson. I don't know his first name, and it was picked up by Cincinnati, Ohio native Hubbard as he took it 98 yards to go up 24-17. That was a 14-point swing, as Baltimore Ravens did have a chance to win at the end, as they were able to move the ball, and they were at about the 30-yard line. I think they even got inside the 20-yard line, but it was bad clock management. Had 3 timeouts, did not use those timeouts properly, and eventually had to throw a Hail Mary basically from the 30-yard line, which had a good chance to be caught as it was tipped, but the receiver behind those crowd of defenders and receivers was unable to secure the catch, and they lost 24-17. Now, during NFL playoff week a couple of days ago, quarterback Lamar Jackson came out on Twitter and said that he wished he could be out there with his teammates, but his knee is just unstable, which would prevent him from playing. A lot of teammates inside the Baltimore Ravens locker room don't believe that. They believe that Lamar Jackson could play, but he's not going to play because he has no guaranteed money. He don't have a contract with the Baltimore Ravens past this season. He don't want to take a chance of re-injuring that knee and putting himself at a disadvantage going into the offseason. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But Lamar Jackson, days are numbered in Baltimore, in my opinion. I think it's no coming back from this. Running back J.K. Dobbins said after the playoff game last night that if we would have had Lamar Jackson, we would have won this game. That's going to put a lot of pressure on the front office of the Baltimore Ravens to sign Lamar Jackson. But I do believe that it's a lot of bad feelings about Lamar Jackson inside that Baltimore Ravens locker room and even in the front office. And I think if they got another alternative for the quarterback position, the starting quarterback position, I think they would go down that road, in my opinion. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. Now, they got quarterbacks that's going to be available like Derek Carr from the Raiders, but they're going to have to make a trade for him, and he has a no-trade clause, so he would have to accept that trade. He can veto any trade if it's a destination that he don't like. You got Jimmy Garoppolo that will be available. So those probably the 2 top quarterbacks. Now, Aaron Rodgers was rumored to be available after they came up shorter than the midgets on their knees in the last game, which they could have won and made the playoffs. But from what I'm hearing from the Green Bay Packers front office, they want to continue to push forward with Aaron Rodgers next season as they starting quarterback. So I don't think he'll be available. Now, Tom Brady is going to be out there, but I'm looking at 2 destinations for him that don't involve Baltimore, and that is the Las Vegas Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. So the Ravens don't have a lot of options. Derek Carr is not an upgrade over Lamar Jackson at all. He plays a more safer style of football, but he's been injured too before. So it's not like he has a clean injury history. Then you look at Jimmy Garoppolo, he's a game manager. He's a solid quarterback that can work your system, but he's a guy that's also injury prone. So I think the best bet is for them to try to re-sign Lamar Jackson, but the bitterness on both sides could prevent that from coming to fruition. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. But Lamar Jackson, in my opinion, days are numbered. I think the best case scenario, they give him the franchise tag and they run it back for 1 more year. But the days of him hoping to get a long-term contract with the Baltimore Ravens are over, in my opinion. You can take the L out of Lover. It's over, my brother, as far as getting a Deshaun Watson type deal from the Baltimore Ravens. It's just too much bad blood that has took place since these two sides have entered negotiations. So we will see what happens, and we will see what transpires. Follow me on Facebook, Gerard.Briscoe.3551. Like, share, subscribe to JB Sports. The man, the myth, the legend. And I holla.